going to train just palm hits. And you can start off slowly and methodically. But this is the first thing I want to consider. When we talk about self-defense, we always say that one of the first things we never want to do is stay directly in front of somebody. Right? We'd like to turn our body at an angle, ideally blade the body. And if I can just get a little bit zoned out, move 5 centimeters to one side, preferably away from the priority power hand, amazing. And if I get my hands up and bring them into interaction and start to talk, awesome. And when I have 1 hour to teach self-defense, these are the first things I teach. But this is the reality. Just turning your body is amazingly difficult in a fight. Because when we freeze, we do the opposite. Our body goes here, and our hands go low, and we stay stuck in a tractor beam between 10 and 2. Right? So even you guys, everybody in this room cognitively, deeply knows blade, fence, zone. You all know this. But you don't have to be experienced bouncers or law enforcement officers. Go on YouTube. How many examples do you see of people coming up like this, hands down, the other guy puts his hands down, head down, and cowers? If it's happening to them, the tendency, the desire in our animal is there. It can happen to us. So this week we need to train it, until even when we're like ready to vomit, when our body's in natural, the belly's out, the hands are up in fear, we're still at a bodily level zoning and blading and fencing. Because if we're not doing it then, it's not reliable. It's only in the head. Right? It's still at this level, at the value level. And we know fear is going to destroy that. Has to. The only way to get past fear is into belief. Skills, confidence that are so smooth. It's mastery. It's there. We know. It's the only way. So what we're going to start with is our partner is going to have 2 mitts like this. And we're going to practice hitting. But most of the time when we hit, we do one of 2 things. We either take a super comfortable distance, no problem, or we start right away in a boxing sort of configuration where we've zoned out, and now we have our jab in the jab slot, our cross in our cross slot, and it's amazing. We're going to start awkwardly close. Not yet bladed. Not yet zoned. Stuck in the funnel. Because when somebody does this, and the first thing in your head is, and you freeze, and then your brain overrides, and you say, fucking guys, I'm going to hit. Most people have not yet bladed, not yet zoned. They've not yet fenced. Their hands are here. And now they are stuck, but at a reflexive level, because in their training, they didn't push their blading, their zoning past the cognitive, but they did hit until they were very tired. So the hitting is there, the reflex and the timing to hit is there, and they do it from a shitty position. And when you try to use an open hand strike from here, it's very short. It's compressed, and it doesn't feel good. So if you are hitting for this drill from a distance or a range or an angle that is good and comfortable and convenient, don't. Move too close, stay right in front of them. So that at the very base, if you get ambushed, alarmed, and surprised, we now have some familiarity hitting there. One of the great pitfalls of intermediate to advanced level practitioners is we get so used to doing it the way we want, setting up things, doing things the way it should be. You go up against a white belt with no skill, fuck, it's hard, man. Because that person's not following any of my rules. It's not supposed to be that way. Unorthodox is very tough. And this isn't unorthodox. This is just unfamiliar to the trained person. This is how your body responds. You end up being here and you're kind of on your heels and you don't have a loaded stance and, oh, I got to hit. And everything gets tense. Last night we started to just tempt it a little bit by saying get angry. Just try to get angry. People were barely showing aggression on the face. But the very first thing that happened is the whole shoulder would fuse up and the power was getting crap and people started to miss the pad and everything went because of a lack of familiarity with that basic close proximity. So one partner is going to grab 2 small focus mitts. They're going to hold them close. You're going to be at that distance. We're only using open hand strikes. But if I feel really good here, I would ask and submit that you challenge yourself and put yourself 1 centimeter in. And if I'm always good hitting a little bit to my left, then go off a little bit to my right. We have a favored side. I'm left-handed. I love this. This is a little bit awkward and weird for me. If I'm here, I'm actually better because I keep it tighter and give myself more with my left. So 1 centimeter too close, 1 centimeter too far over, everything changes. We're going to do the same person hitting for quite a while. I will tell you when to switch. Let's begin.